This presentation provides an overview of upcoming changes to the Lifeline program that provides subsidized telecommunications services to qualifying low-income consumers. The state portion of the Lifeline program in Kentucky is administered and overseen by the Kentucky Public Service Commission. The upcoming changes, which are mandated by the Federal Communications Commission, involve two aspects of the Lifeline program. First, the way in which consumers demonstrate eligibility for Lifeline, and second, the types of services that may be obtained through the Lifeline program. The new eligibility criteria take effect on December 2, 2016. A new electronic national verification system is scheduled to begin operation in late 2017. Beginning December 2, 2016, participation in the following programs will no longer be accepted as proof of eligibility either for initial participation in or renewal of the Lifeline subsidy: the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, or LIHEAP, the Temporary Assistance to Needy Families, or TANF program, the School Lunch Program. Also beginning December 2nd, low-income veterans or survivors of veterans who receive low-income pension or survivor benefits will be able to use participation in those programs as proof of eligibility for the Lifeline subsidy. Low-income consumers may continue to use participation in the following programs as proof of eligibility to obtain or renew the Lifeline subsidy: the SNAP or Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, commonly referred to as food stamps, Supplemental Security Income or SSI, Medicaid, and Federal Public Housing Assistance or Section 8. The majority of current Lifeline participants use one of these programs to demonstrate eligibility. It is also possible to demonstrate eligibility by providing proof that your household income is below 135% of the federally determined poverty level. The new electronic verification system is scheduled to begin in late 2017. Once it is in place, verification of eligibility will no longer be done by the individual Lifeline service providers. Instead, the providers will be able to access a database maintained by the Universal Service Administrative Company, or USAC, to verify whether or not a Lifeline applicant is eligible to receive subsidized service. Substantial changes are coming to the type of service that is eligible for the Lifeline subsidy. Beginning in December, standalone broadband service, either wireless or fixed service such as cable, fiber optic, or DSL, will become eligible for the Lifeline subsidy. It will be up to individual broadband service providers to decide whether they will participate in the program. Bundled wireless voice and data service will continue to be subsidized, but standalone wireless voice service and standalone landline voice service subsidies will be phased out over the next 5 years. Both standalone broadband service and bundled wireless service will continue to receive the $9.25 federal monthly subsidy. However, because the Kentucky Public Service Commission does not regulate broadband providers, standalone broadband service will not be eligible for the $3.50 monthly state Lifeline subsidy. The state subsidy will continue for bundled services that include a voice component. However, the state subsidy will not apply to voice-over internet services such as Skype. These are the minimum service requirements and subsidies that will take effect in December. Initially, the federal broadband and voice service subsidies will remain the same. Mobile voice providers will be required to include 500 minutes of service, while broadband providers must meet the data speed and usage requirements shown on this slide, including 10 megabytes per second download speed and 1 megabyte per second upload speed, and 150 gigabytes of usage per month. In December 2017, the number of mobile minutes included will increase, and there will be upgraded requirements for broadband service. The fixed broadband requirements in 2017 and future years will be based on developing industry standards, but will not be revised downward. Federal subsidies will not change in 2017. 2018 will bring further upgrades in service requirements, with the federal subsidy remaining at $9.25 per month. Beginning in December 2019, the federal subsidy for voice-only service will be phased out. It will initially decline to $7.25 per month. Standards for broadband service will continue to evolve, while the subsidy will remain unchanged. The federal subsidy for voice-only service will decline to $5.25 per month in December 2020. In December 2021, the federal subsidy for voice-only service will be eliminated, except in areas served by only a single Lifeline provider. In those areas, voice-only Lifeline service will continue to receive a federal subsidy of $5.25 per month, as well as any state subsidy in place at that time. There are some very important things to remember about future Lifeline service in Kentucky. Only one subsidy is allowed per household. Eligible customers may receive subsidized landline voice or fixed broadband service, but not both. Combination voice and broadband service will be available on mobile devices, but the limit remains one Lifeline subsidy per household, regardless of the type of service selected. Even with the changes and the phase-out of the voice subsidy in most areas, some form of Lifeline service will be available everywhere in Kentucky. But, with the exception of those areas with only one Lifeline provider, a subsidy for voice service will be available only as part of a voice data bundle. Companies providing wireless Lifeline service will be encouraged to supply customers with smartphones or other devices capable of connecting to Wi-Fi or hotspots. For more information, contact Andrew Melnikovich, Director of Communications at the Kentucky Public Service Commission.